Tokyo Disney has the best merchandise. And today we're going to talk about some of my favorite souvenirs, the ones that come from restaurants. Hey guys, it's Annie here. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more Tokyo Disney tips and tricks. And if you're returning, thank you so much. Let's talk about my favorite things. Souvenirs. I love merchandise. And one of the really cool things about Tokyo Disney Resort is that a lot of the restaurants have like exclusive little items that can only be purchased with food. So I love my Flounder Cup. I'm going to talk about the Flounder Cup first. And this is something you can only get at Sebastian's Calypso Kitchen at Tokyo Disney Sea. So it's very exclusive to there. And it is just a plastic little souvenir cup, but it comes with a yogurt. So you need to buy the yogurt and then it comes with the cup. And what's really cool is that they actually have the yogurt in like a separate little container that you can pull out, so it's nice and clean when you leave. Just a nice little plastic souvenir. And what I do with it at home is I call it like my little flounder emergency pod. And I have one little K-pod in there that I have sitting in there, and it's on my shelf. And I have my K-pods all in a popcorn container. And so when I run out and I forget to get one, Flounder is my little emergency K-pod because it just fits perfectly in there. So I got to justify my souvenirs, right? So a few other little souvenirs I want to talk about, obviously, are the cups. Let's talk about this one. This is one of my other favorites here. This is from the Queen of Hearts Banquet Hall, and they have a lot of different souvenirs there. You can buy a souvenir tray, you can buy souvenir plates. There's a couple other items, but I got the Souvenir Mug because you know I love mugs. It's got like the little heart handle, and it does say Queen of Hearts Banquet Hall there. And you can only get the mug at the restaurant, but you have to get the custard pudding to get the mug. I was buying an unbirthday cake, but I still bought the custard pudding because I wanted the mug. There's no way to get the mug without buying the pudding. And this is not sold in stores or any other way, so you just have to buy the pudding. So enjoy. I got that. One of the other things I really enjoy are the candy containers. There are a variety of them. And when you go in the restaurants, there's always displays that have all the different little souvenir items in them. And so there's also, like I said, candy containers. This one here is a Doom Buggy. It's got Mickey and a hitchhiking ghost. It says Tokyo Disneyland on the back, and it opens up for the candy to go in the back there. This I bought back in 2019, so they don't have this one anymore. I also have one that's Forky, and the container is a trash can, and Forky's on the side. It's on the shelf too high to reach, or I would have pulled it down for this video. But you can get the candy containers, and they're cool. They have little clips on them on each side here, so you can take that off if you want to just like display it, which is what I do with them. Or you can like connect it onto your bag, so just unhook it there. And this piece is plastic, which is nice. These are little metal clips there. But these are really cool. So there are candy containers. And back in the day when I bought this, they used to come with jelly beans that had like little Mickeys on them, but now it looks like all of them come with little chocolate candies like M&Ms. A lot of these souvenirs you have to buy specific items to get, and I love my Rapunzel lunch tote. This is Rapunzel's Lantern Festival, so it is specific to the ride at Tokyo Disney Sea and Fantasy Springs. It does say Tokyo Disney Sea on it, so it's not something you can get just anywhere. It is, you know, very special. The lunch tote can only be purchased when you're buying a meal set. So I had to buy the meal set, which was, I think, the burger, the fries, and the dessert. And then I could get the lunch tote. So it's almost like adult Happy Meals. Like, I think that's probably why I love this stuff so much, is it's like, oh, you get to eat your food and then you get a present. So here's another one that I really like that right now you can get this one. And this one is actually in a few more locations now, which is kind of cool. But you have to buy a specialty drink, and then you can purchase the Rapunzel Lantern Festival Tumbler, Pascal Swizzle Stick, and Snuggly Duckling Coaster. And I really like this set. And it comes bagged up all together. So the nice thing is that they give it to you with the idea that you're going to be taking it somewhere and not using it right there. So you don't have to rinse out a dirty cup, which is amazing. Which brings me back to the nice, you know, like ceramic actual mug from Queen of Hearts. When I purchased it, they gave me brown paper like that. I think it's called Giami. It's the like the packing paper stuff to go around it. So they know, here's the brown paper to protect your item. So they've thought of everything. You have the dessert pops out of it, so this is nice and clean. And then they give you the brown paper you can wrap around it so you can travel with it nice and easy. Perfect. Another little travel tip. We always bring a bunch of bubble wrap with us so that if we buy anything like breakable like that, we have bubble wrap to wrap everything in the suitcase. So tip for you. And you can't buy these items without buying the actual like snack usually. So I wanted the Duffy coin purse, which I'm obsessed with this. It's got like a carabiner clip on it, and it's really nice. It's really nice and rubbery and thick, and you can put a lot of stuff in it, like money, change. You know, I feel like I could put my chargers and charger cable in there. It's pretty big. So that's kind of a cool souvenir, but you can only get that at Cape Cod Confections at Disney Sea when you buy a Duffy caramel cookie sandwich. So you can't just buy that in a gift shop. You can't just go up and say, can I buy the coin purse? You have to buy the cookie sandwich, and then you can buy that. Another thing that we learned the hard way were the Mickey tongs for popcorn, which are amazing. I have done videos on these if you haven't seen them. They're popcorn eating tongs, and they have like a little carabiner clip so you can clip them onto your popcorn bucket or your bag. And then there's a little popcorn charm, and they pop right open. And here are the tongs for eating your popcorn. So they're little Mickey hand tongs. You just eat your popcorn. Keeps the seasoning off your fingers, keeps your dirty fingers off the popcorn that's going in your mouth. Travel case for it. But you can only buy these when you are buying popcorn, because I wanted to get some for souvenirs for like gifts for some people. And when I went up to the popcorn cart and I was like, oh, can I buy 4? They're like, you can't buy them without buying the boxes of popcorn. So now on our trips, every time we buy a box of popcorn, we buy one of these, because they're really pretty cheap, and I think they're just like a fun gift to give to people. So, you know, I'm just like, okay, every time I buy a box of popcorn, I'm like, can I get one of those too? So I buy a lot of those. And I think there's some other souvenirs available, like wet wipe cases. So there's like a Peter Pan wet wipe case. There's just a variety of things at the restaurants. Little Green Men Alien Mochi carrying cases. Just fun, useless souvenir things. But they are only available at specific restaurants. So if you are at a restaurant and you see something you want, like a plate or a bowl or a, you know, flounder, and you want to eat out of Flounder's head at home, make sure you buy it when you see it, because a lot of them are exclusive to only certain restaurants. So that's my tip for Tokyo Disney, is just keep an eye out at the different restaurants, at the cases, and see what's available. And if you want something special, make sure you get it, because it's kind of cool to have these like exclusive items that, you know, nobody can walk in the store and buy this cup and Pascal Swizzle stick. But I have one because I bought a Rapunzel's Magical Milk Tea. So I just think that's cool. It's a nice little like souvenir and reminder of your trip, reminder of your visits to the restaurants. And it just feels exclusive. So make sure you keep an eye out for that. If you check the Tokyo Disney app, they usually have these items listed in the app as well. So, you know, before your trip, download the app and just kind of go through and figure out what items you might want to get so that you can visit those restaurants. As I mentioned, my name is Annie. Subscribe for more tips for your visit to Tokyo Disney Resort. See you guys next time.